Welcome back to Soul Renovation. I'm Adeline Atlas, 7 times published author. Everything I lose creates space for everything I need. Definition: loss isn't punishment, it's positioning. When something exits your life, whether a relationship, an opportunity, or a version of you, it's not just making room. It's making alignment inevitable. Everything I lose creates space for everything I need. This isn't just a mantra, it's a spiritual law. Because we are conditioned to cling, to keep, to preserve even what no longer fits, just because it's familiar. We mourn what falls away as if we weren't begging for transformation, as if our own prayers for alignment didn't require a clearing first. But here's the truth. Anything that exits your life when you're standing in truth was never meant to remain in your next chapter. Loss hurts, but in divine timing, it's always a form of sacred subtraction. Something you didn't even realize was blocking your blessing. Something you were gripping that was taking up the room your breakthrough was meant to occupy. That's why this mantra, "Everything I lose creates space for everything I need," is a frequency reset. It reminds you that what's leaving is not rejection. It's redirection. It's your higher self doing spiritual housekeeping. And when you trust that, loss doesn't become easy, but it becomes purposeful. You stop panicking and you start preparing. Think about it. When you lose a relationship that no longer matches your energy, you suddenly have emotional bandwidth to meet your mirror. When a door closes in business, your strategy sharpens, your audience refines, your mission clarifies. When a version of you dies, a pattern, a coping mechanism, a limiting identity, it hurts at first. But soon, there's space for the evolved version to emerge. The shift is in how you view the loss. Are you calling it failure, or are you calling it recalibration? Are you resisting the release, or are you welcoming the upgrade? We say we want alignment. We say we want the next level. But then something falls apart and we grip the rubble like it was ever meant to be permanent. Growth requires shedding. Expansion requires space. And what you need most right now might be waiting on you to let go of what's already expired. Here's the truth. You are not losing what you need. You are losing what no longer matches your frequency. And yes, that can feel lonely. It can feel confusing. But on the other side of that clearing is capacity. Room to receive, space to breathe, access to what's been trying to reach you, but couldn't land because the container was already full. Let it go. Grieve it, but don't chase it. Honor it, but don't invite it back. Trust that the vacuum is divinely intentional. You are not being emptied. You are being readied. So every time something exits your life, repeat it. Everything I lose creates space for everything I need. Say it until your nervous system believes it. Say it until your grip relaxes. Say it until you can feel peace inside the pivot. Because what's coming next won't require force. It'll arrive because you made room. The School of Soul Vault is my private monthly membership designed for those who are done just listening and ready to start building. Inside, you get full access to my video series, the unfiltered teachings, the strategy, the game plans, everything I don't share anywhere else. If you're ready to grow in silence and rise with precision, this is where it happens. Join the vault, monthly access, lifetime impact.